Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from 6th group which consists of Muhammad Azlam Ikhlasul F, Muhammad Dhaffa Alfiar, Nurwulan, Rizkiya, Anjani, and Adellia, Lintang, Pramesti. We will explain you about technology and digital economy or e-commerce. Please check it out.
What is technology? The meaning of technology is the various needs and facility in the form of various kind of equipment or system that function to provide comfort and convenience for human. Technology comes from the word technologia, from Greek. Techno means expertise and logia means knowledge. Initially, the meaning of technology was limited to tangible objects such as tools or machines. Over time, the meaning of technology has expanded. It is not limited to intangible object, but also intangible object, such as software, learning method, business method, agriculture, and so on. What is the relationship between economic and technology? Artificial intelligence has a potential to replace human job. Through the technology, various lines of human life move very fast. As a result, technological development are always followed by decline in the sector and actors who cannot adapt. In the economic sector, the application of technology and automation will affect employment. This is a problem not only faced by developing countries, but also the developed countries in the world. Therefore, the Minister of Finance also hoped that Indonesia must be able to prepare steps to improve the quality of human resources, improve the labor market, and advance technology and innovative through research and development activities. Technology is able to create economic efficiency and increase in higher competitiveness. With a lower input cost, industry is able to produce goods quickly, in bulk and with better quality. From the trade sector, technology has eliminated the time and space limit of buying and selling transactions. The literature in the various fields show that technology and innovative have increased the quality level of human welfare. Changes in technology are inevitable and will continue to develop explosively. Every time there is development or progress in all fields, there will always be an impact behind the development and progress. Likewise, it does not rule out the development and advancement of technology in mankind. Every use the application of existing technology to human also be considerable impact, both a positive impact on human survival and a negative impact on human survival. There is a term that economy is a cog in a country. If a country has a strong economy, it can be said that the country is strong country too. The opposite is also true. The weaker the economy of country, it can be said that the country is also weak. The economy and the country can be concluded as being directly proportional to the two. So, it depends on the policies that have been issued by the government. As the government organizer, this is done to determine what kind of economic system is in accordance with the condition of a country. Because it is very important and crucial for the economy of the country, the government must be careful in making decisions. The government also must not act as a deaf ear and ignore aspiration. Technology relationship with Industry 4.0. In a survey conducted by World Economic Forum Future Job Survey 2018, it is known that our for technology will dominate in 2018 until 2020, namely high-speed mobile internet, artificial intelligence, big data analytics, and cloud technology. The Industrial Revolution 4.0 applies the concept the automation carried out by machine without requiring human labor in application. Where this is a vital thing needed by industry players for the efficiency of time, labor, and cost. Experts believe that this era, the era of Industrial Revolution 4.0, because there are many new innovations in Industry 4.0, including the Internet of Things, IoT, Big Data, 3D printing, artificial intelligence, AI, driverless vehicle, genetic engineering, robot and smart machine.
I will explain about what is the impact of technology on the economy. We cannot avoid technological progress in this life because technological progress will run by scientific advance. Every innovation is created to provide positive benefits for human life. Provides a lot of convenience as well as a new way of doing human activities, especially in technology. Society has enjoyed many benefits brought by the innovation that have been produced. In recent times, the technology which was created to generate positive benefits, on the other hand, also allows being used for the negative things. Positive things is the first is productivity of the industrial world is increasing. The second is economic growth will be higher. The third is competition in the world of work. The fourth is the more widespread use to ICT. 5 is facilitate the promotion and marketing of the product. 6 companies can reach a wider market. 7 the company doesn't need to open a distribution branch. 8 expenditures less. 9 the price of goods is lower. 10 can facilitate business transaction of a company or individual. And the last, to use technology to create new service in the economy and business. The negative, the first is the occurrence of the unemployment for workers who do not have the appropriate qualification required. The second is consumptive nature. The third is the existence of deception in the online buying and selling process which can harm several parties. Fourth, provide online gambling, and the last is online buying resistant. Is what are government efforts in optimizing technology for the development of RE. The first is improving the quality of digital service. The second is improve the quality of human resource HR. The third is integrate research, design, and development. Fourth, encouraging vintage development to support economic growth. 5. Strengthen the innovation ecosystem. And the last is encouraging collaboration of startups. In utilizing digital technology, the first is to digital literacy of the community to not be trapped when searching and selecting information. The second is take precautions against unclear information. And the last, take legal action in collaboration with the police. Now, what are the benefits? According to Article 4 of the IT law, which discuss the utilization of the information technology and transaction, one of the benefits technology is developing trade and the national economy to improve people's welfare. The second is for the utilization aspect to impact the economy income. The public can manage digital technology that is now developing as a business process arena. The use of technology to develop business on product related to digital economy. Even though it is called a digital economy, it doesn't only talk about economic issue but also social issue.
What is e-commerce? Electronic commerce or e-commerce is all buying and selling activities carried out through electronic media. All of the ingredients include the televisions and telephones. E-commerce is no more prevalent over the internet. E-commerce is all buying and selling transaction made via the internet. based on the perpetrators, and there are 6 types of e-commerce businesses, including business to business and consumer. In Indonesia, this industry is being loved and will continue to grow rapidly, as McKinsey and Company projected in 2018. Also, e-commerce offers many advantages over conventional stores. For example, you are not limited by the time and place to run an online store website. Currently, there are various platforms to support e-commerce businesses, including online marketplaces and social media. However, you are encouraged to have a website that represents the professionalism of your brand. Moreover, the website is easy to create, and the chances are that your competitors already have one. Because of this understanding, there are misconceptions about e-commerce and the marketplace. The term e-commerce is used to describe all transactions that use electronic media. The marketplace itself is an e-commerce model where its function is an intermediary between sellers and buyers. Sellers who trade on the marketplace only need to serve purchases. All other activities such as website management are taken care of by the platform. And what are the types of e-commerce? You might think that online trading only takes place between a seller and a buyer. However, e-commerce is actually divided into 6 groups. First, business to business or B2B. The type in which a company sells its product or services to another company. In this e-commerce model, buyers usually order goods in large quantities. An example is a company that purchases office supplies from a manufacturer. The second is business to consumer or B2C. In this type of e-commerce, a company sells products or services to consumers. In general, customer in B2C e-commerce only retail. If you have ever purchased from an online store, this activity is included in this category. The third is consumer to consumer or C2C. Have you ever sold used goods to other people who need them via the internet? This activity is included in this type of e-commerce. In other words, C2C is an online transaction between two individuals. Consumer to business or C2B. In contrast to B2C, C2B e-commerce is a scenario where someone sells a product or service to a company. A graphic designer, for example. A graphic designer offers and sells his logo to food businesses. The next is business to public administration or B2A. This e-commerce model is similar to B2B, but the perpetrators are business and government agencies. An example of B2A is a website creation service for an online administration system. The last is consumer to public administration or C2A. This type of e-commerce works much like C2B. However, transactions are carried out by individuals and government agencies. E-commerce with the C2A model is rarely found in Indonesia. The types of this transaction that occur are usually in the form of services. So, what are the benefits of e-commerce? First, wide reach or broad reach. As a conventional store owner, you can only reach buyers from the same area. But it is different if you have an e-commerce website. This way, buyers from all over the country can make transactions at your shop. The next is not limited by time. Shops in the real world can operate 24 hours in a day, but the cost of supporting them can be enormous. Through the internet, buyers can still access and buy from the store even if you are fast asleep. The next is lower cost. The operating costs of online lapak are major compared to building shops. At least you don't need to think about employee salaries, building rent, and electricity costs. The next is no need to stock items yourself. In the e-commerce industry, you can become a dropshipper. This marketing technique allows you to sell without having stock items. When the order comes, all you have to do is pass it onto the producer of the item you want. The next is ease of managing transaction and shipments. By having an online store, you don't have to bother thinking about transacting and shipping goods. Now there are various electronic payment services made via the internet. The next is you are able to learn customer habits. Running an online business without understanding customer behavior will test your investment. There are currently many analytical tools that can be used to study your online store data, such as Google Analytics. The last is work from anywhere. As I mentioned earlier, that online shop can be accessed at any times. Therefore, you can run it from anywhere as long as you have an adequate device and internet connection.
Now I'll tell you about the goals of e-commerce. First, the goal of e-commerce for sellers. E-commerce is a system for sending goods, information, and even payment via computer network or what we call an online system. In addition, e-commerce is also a tool that fulfills the wishes of companies, customers, and management to cut service costs while improving the quality of goods and increasing delivery speeds. Therefore, the company's goal is to use an e-commerce system so that the company is more efficient and effective in increasing the profits. Internet-based e-commerce management, which means that anything can happen quickly and easily, allows sellers to be responsive, provide fast and friendly response, dynamic, can use the SOP system, and informative, also communicative. Choosing e-commerce for notice entrepreneur can help learn to sell product via website because e-commerce companies will provide convenience and efficiency in terms of managing domains, hosting, design, and attractive website content. One thing that is very important when selling goods is marketing. If sellers use e-commerce, they don't need to run offline ads. Business owner can market product through cyberspace even if they do online advertising. We can take a more creative approach, and in addition to providing e-commerce convenience, it also guarantees sellers' data to sellers don't have to worry about the risk of being compromised by customer data. At least the sellers can guarantee that customers' data is safe during transaction via e-commerce using credit card or other payment system. Not only that, e-commerce will also provide assistance and support via email, telephone, or message to that contact center when a website problem occurs. During the management of online store website, sellers still free, safe, and comfortable in any condition according to understanding the e-commerce, which is facilitate sales transaction with customers. Second is the goals of e-commerce for the buyers. The goal of e-commerce is not only to make it easier for the sellers but also for the buyers. According to Article 4 of ITE Law, which discuss the utilization of information technology and transactions, one of the benefits of technology is to develop trade and national economy in order to improve the welfare of society. This is also the goal of e-commerce, which is to improve people welfare. The welfare in question is the convenience of customers and sellers. For example, nowadays people can buy goods or transaction via the internet, which only need the internet access and the interference is using a web browsers. This can be done through the e-commerce and e-shops. Ease of online transaction is assisted by the existence of an m-banking system that is connected with the e-commerce. Besides that, payments in e-commerce can be made on credit or using the current digital wallet. In addition, e-commerce will make it easier for users, especially some of the future features that e-commerce has that will be very useful for the buyers, such as search list, shopping basket, payment method, product management, chat with customer service, and etc. Other convenience that buyers will get when using the e-commerce are attractive features such as chat and message to sellers and search features that only need keywords. Prospective buyers only need two types in desired product word. Then the e-commerce catalog will display a list of search preference. Prospective buyer also can choose product from the lowest price to the most expensive one. Not only that, buyers can also choose the product which closest to their location. All can be done very easily in the e-commerce. Last but not least is what the essence of e-commerce. The purpose of e-commerce is not only just a shopping portal but also a center of information such as product review, consultation, and etc. If e-commerce can become an information center, there will be a good information update and dynamic multi-directional communication. This communication can occur between sellers to sellers, sellers to buyers, even buyers to buyers. So the essence of e-commerce is to facilitate communication between sellers and